Last week on Flex Candle, I told you Robinhood looked ready for a major breakout near $89. Hood hit over $109, delivering more than half of our $120 target. The question now is simple. Is Robinhood about to continue towards $120 and eventually $176? Or is this rally about to cool off and trap late buyers? And before we go over the top-down analysis, I want to go over two winning trades that I gave you guys last week. The first one was on the 4-hour time frame. Told you guys I'm seeing a flag with the measure move taking us to about $104, and as you can see, not only did we hit that, but we went all the way up to $109. So congratulations on whoever took that win. And also on the weekly time frame, I was telling you guys that I was seeing a possible double bottom with the measure move taking us to $120. Now we didn't make it to $120 yet, but as you can see, we already made more than half of the measure move when it went to $109. So that is a winning trade as well. So congratulations on whoever took these trades. This is a big win for the Flex Candle community. Now we're going to start off here with the monthly chart. As you can see, the stochastics are reset. We're starting to point up here. We're holding above the 50 on the RSI, and last month was very bullish, getting us above the 21 moving average, which is currently at $81.43. And right now for the month of June, we're getting another massive big green candle. And I told you guys I have this in a possible falling wedge with the measured move taking us all the way to about $176. And as you can see, we already have like 40% of this measured move going for us so far. So let's see if we can finally get to that target of 176 and break these all-time highs here of about 153. We head over to the weekly time frame. I was telling you guys that I saw this in a double bottom. As you can see, we got above the 50 moving average. Now the stochastics are starting to get a little toppy here. I think that maybe we could still drag here a little bit longer, sort of like how we did here, and possibly make that move to the $120 target before possibly cooling off. We're starting to stray away from the 21 moving average, which is at $80.55. When we get too far away from this white line, we usually have to cool off, go sideways, or come back down towards it. But I feel like maybe we have the possibility of making one more move up before that cool down happens. Now on the daily chart, this is where I told you guys I saw the flag last time, and we were close to this 200 moving average, and I was telling you guys I see us getting to the 200 moving average or above, and then possibly cooling off from there. Right now we have a massive green engulfing candle getting above the 200 moving average, which is super bullish. But as you can see, we are far away from this 21 moving average. The stochastics are starting to get toppy. So like I usually tell you guys, we're either going to flag out here sideways and wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price, and then from there make a bigger move up, or we might reject here and come down towards this 21 moving average before we can make a bigger move up. Right now the stochastics are a little toppy, the RSI is toppy, so some type of cool off will be coming pretty soon. On the 4-hour time frame, the stochastics are toppy, but it looks like we're going to make one more hump up, and this one more hump up is possibly what we need to get to the $120 level. Again, far away from the 21 moving average at $90.89. I'm liking this big giant green candle here. This looks like it's going to give us one more push up. And on the 1-hour time frame, stochastics are toppy. You can already see that we're starting to flag out sideways here. 21 moving average is currently at $100.30. So I expect us to hold this $100 level now as support as we flag out here. And let's anticipate this next flag, and let's see what the next measured move could take us to if we do go sideways. And if we don't roll over and we go sideways, make a flag, this looks like it could take us to about $124, which would finish off that double bottom play on the weekly chart. So this looks to me like the next possible play, since Hood does look pretty bullish at the moment. And on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that we're flagging out. The 21 moving average is close to price, and the stochastics here are low enough that it does look like we're going to be making that bigger move up possibly this week. Let's see what ends up happening. So right now guys, I'm pretty bullish on the Robinhood stock. I feel like if we drop, we should hold that $100, maybe at worst case scenario $95 level as support, and then start making our way to 120. If we could hold that, then it could be clear skies to 150, and then possibly to 176 eventually on that monthly falling wedge pattern. All right guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.